Oh, hey, you caught me a good time. I was just engaged in what I think can only be described as a sort of big brain battle of strategic dominance. An epic conflict of mind power and tactical ecstasy, the likes of which only a real miniature gamer could ever truly understand. And if you think for some, whoa, hold on. I'll stop, I promise. I really love miniature gaming, and I want to share my passion with you, my fellow board gamers, in the hopes of providing maybe a different tabletop experience, one in which you're not typically used to, and one in which you might have been a little turned off by in the past. Consider me like some sort of wargaming missionary, helping my fellow board gamers see the beauty in miniature gaming, in the hopes of, bringing real strategic gaming to the unwashed board game masses, sort of trudging away in cardboard filth and never really understanding. Whoa, I'll stop. That's the last one. Okay, that's the last one. I promise. I just get a little excited when I'm talking about miniature games, and I want to make you as passionate as I am. Just come on inside. We'll talk a bit more. Come have a seat. Come on. I used to be a board gamer who would look at miniature gaming as a sort of like weird alien mutant thing. It just wasn't for me. I'd see these massive armies and painted minis and tape measures and think, how do people have fun with this stuff? But now I realize it's no different than the feeling a lot of people have when it comes to modern board gaming. They see these rule books and mechanics and tons of expensive components, and it all just feels inaccessible to them. And they think, well, this isn't for me, or I hate Monopoly, I'll never like this game. It's sort of like hearing a person say they hate movies, but then when you ask them why, you find out that the only movie they've ever seen is the Emoji Movie.
It's such a loaded...
But there's something really important when it comes to miniature gaming that needs to be said. Not all miniature games are Warhammer 40K.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
You know what? If you want Warhammer to be your entryway into the hobby, that's totally fine. I understand that. You might have friends who play Warhammer, or you might just really love the lore, or you really like the idea of taking a second mortgage on your home to be able to afford a decent starter army. Whatever your reason is, I understand. And I give Warhammer respect for the fact that no other miniature game has brought more people into the hobby than Warhammer 40K. I just worry that just as Warhammer can sometimes bring people into the hobby, it can also potentially scare people away from the hobby. Controlling a gigantic army of plastic miniatures can feel a little intimidating to some people, and myself included. And I've never had an interest in painting hundreds and hundreds of Space Marines that all kind of look the same. And I'm a big fan of what's called a skirmish game. So skirmish games are these sort of like small scale army games where your army might consist of nothing more than like 5 units. They just feel more intimate and provide more depth to each unit. I feel more involved and far less overwhelmed. Plus, to be honest, I just don't like Games Workshop. Ever since they, What are you doing here? Oh, no. I'm not forgiving you again. Don't give me those sad puppy dog eyes. Go away. I hate you, Games Workshop. I hate you. Sorry about that. Just a door-to-door salesman. Where was I? Right. The beautiful thing about miniature gaming is that there's one out there for everyone. And at some point, you're going to find the one that's going to feel tailor-made for your personal tastes. That perfect partner, they exist. You just have to put in a bit of work to find them. Start with Marvel Crisis Protocol. An amazing game, super easy to learn. I love teaching this to new players. It makes you feel like you're inside of a Marvel movie. And the best part, every character in this game feels like their comic book counterparts. If I pick the Blob on my team, I know he's gonna do blobby things. Or how about epic space battles in the Star Wars universe? Star Wars X-Wing features pre-painted miniatures and measuring sticks, so you don't have to use measuring tape. Because after all, you are here to game, not shop at Home Depot. Oh yeah, that looks about what? 24 TIE Fighter blasts long? That'll do. Or how about Moonstone, an incredibly easy game to learn that plays in roughly an hour. It features storybook characters and whimsical fantasy creatures, and some of the most beautiful models you've seen in any game. They're like little pieces of art on your table. Did you see this, Mom? I'm not playing with toys. I'm playing with art. Or maybe you like racing. Then Gaslands is perfect for you. It's like the miniature game version of a party. You invite a bunch of friends over, have a few drinks, and then you destroy their little metal cars. Best thing about Gaslands? You go to the dollar store, you buy a few cheap Hot Wheels cars, and then strap some little tiny guns on them. It's like you're 12 again. Or maybe you're a huge sports fan and you want to play a miniature game based on soccer. And to my European viewers, please don't hate me, okay? I'm Canadian, we say soccer here, but I spell color with a U. I say aluminium, I use the metric system. Then Guild Ball is perfect for you. It's fast paced, there's lots of action, tons of interesting choices, and they make this great starter set. Everything fits in one box and you can put it on your bookshelf with the rest of your board games. And the best, didn't we just do this joke? By order of me, Lord Steamforged, you are no longer prohibited from saying the words Guild Ball or featuring the models of our now no longer supported property. But why? I love your game. Why would you ever cancel it? Because I hate you. It's your fault I don't want you playing it. If you'll excuse me, I must depart. I have a mediocre board game to produce based on a popular video game franchise. Good day, sir. Okay then. Bonus points to being a miniature gamer is that you get to understand that terribly lame joke that just occurred. So this is gonna be my test subject.
What?
Her name is Kim. Yeah, my test subject.
I didn't agree to this.
Yeah,
I didn't sign a waiver.
We're gonna introduce Kim to miniature gaming. She's actually really new to board gaming too, but she's never played any miniature games at all. And so I figure if I can get her into it, then you can get into it. No problem. It'll be like, those fitness YouTubers where they have like the before and after, and they take like a really skinny guy and then make him jacked in the end. It'll be like that, but for mini gaming.
I'm pretty sure those people agreed to do that. You know, they wanted to lose weight.
She's here of her own accord. This isn't a hostage situation. No, that's fine. Yeah, this will be essentially your hero's journey into miniature gaming. You know, like Joseph Campbell, the hero's journey, just like that.
I'm the hero.
Yeah, that's right. This is your call to adventure.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, this is the call to the adventure. We're gonna get her interested in miniature gaming. This is where we're gonna get you interested in miniature gaming. And so what we'll have is essentially a series of videos where you get introduced to a tiny portion of miniature gaming. And then hopefully you get introduced to those things too. Or maybe you're already interested and you're just watching it for fun. But eventually we'll have you like painting miniatures, building your first terrain piece. But those are much later. I
don't consent to this. Send help.
But at the same time, none of those things are necessary to miniature gaming.
Yeah, do I look like I can do this?
None of them are necessary. Okay, this is just excess, okay? We all started somewhere. I started as just a board gamer. Like I went to Origins Game Fair, and there was a display of Guild Ball. And I think the people from Steamforged Games were there. And the guy was like, he was beckoning me over. He's like, come on over and try this. And I was like, I don't play miniature games. That's for dweebs.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I play board games. And then he had me come over and play. And then we played. And I think he definitely let me score because I didn't know what I was doing. And I was like, this is fun. This is really fun.
Isn't Guild Ball like that soccer game?
Football to our European viewers. Now I understand most people aren't going to be as heavily invested as I am. And that's okay. You don't have to be that way.
Most people, nobody else is.
99% of people aren't. That's okay. I own a crap ton of miniature games. But that's why this is perfect. Because what we can do is we can find the perfect miniature game for you. And for you. The sort of next video will be an introduction to various other games. Like I'll give you 5 games that I guess we could think of them as sort of gateway miniature games.
Okay.
Lighter games they're easy to learn, and then you can take your pick. Like I'll pitch each one to you, and then you can take your pick on which one you want to give a try.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Yeah, that'd be the next stop. That's the next thing in the hero's journey.
So stay tuned to our series and see what game I'll pick to give miniature gaming a shot.
Not Warhammer. Yeah, and then hopefully you come along on this journey. And then if you already play a bunch of miniature games, you can watch anyway and just be entertained and be like, and be nostalgic. I remember when I was like that. And that about wraps it up. I hope this was entertaining for you. I hope it was fun. And I hope you join us in the journey through miniature gaming. Epic.
In my heroic journey through miniature games.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed it, give us a big old thumbs up.
And give us some recommendations.
You let us know below, like generally, what miniature games would you recommend for a beginner? A complete beginner.
Or what videos we should do next on the topic.
Exactly. If you are a seasoned miniature gamer or brand new.
I'm seasoned. Gandalf.
You're a little more than seasoned. You're more like,
Frodo.
You're
Gandalf.
more like an addict. Or if you have any rehab facilities that you can recommend for miniature gamers.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching.
Thanks,
we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Later. Bye.